Hey, it's Gypsy Soul again. Okay, so we're gonna go into, let me adjust this just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go into part 2 of spirits in my house. Okay, so on the last video, I was telling you how, I heard some upstairs, went up there, nothing. Okay, so I told my husband about this, and my husband was like, "You're freaking crazy. Go to sleep. You're going without too much sleep, And like I said, he was working off, so he wasn't at home. And it's very frustrating if something like this is happening to you because people think you are freaking nuts, wacko. If if any of this has ever happened to you, let me rephrase this. If you have never experienced anything paranormal, you really can't grasp it, I don't think. It is very real. It is real. Where I don't know if I told you in the last video, 2 of the rooms that are original to the house is my son's bedroom, which when we first moved in the house, he refused to stay in the room because he said faces were coming out of the wall. And I am not gonna lie to y'all, I thought I was raising a schizophrenic child. I was like, what the fuck am I, like faces coming out of the wall? I mean, seriously, I need to start monitoring what he's watching on TV. Maybe he's just like that. Now these years have gone by, and I believe that yes, he was seeing something. My 2 daughters' room, the one downstairs, because both of them have tried through the years to stay upstairs in the loft, and it doesn't work. They don't like it. It's uncomfortable to them. And the loft upstairs is where I said in the last video that I started hearing things moving up there. The girls' bedroom seems to be the most active in the house, and the girls' bedroom is also part of their bedroom and part of their bath. Was part of the original house. It was the master bedroom and the master bath. And I have a feeling that is why there's a lot of activity in that area. The second thing that I started noticing in the house, the reason I'm saying this about their bedroom is because we set up our desktop computer and our computer desk in the living room. And when you would be sitting at it, you would be sitting in an angle like this, looking at it. And you would come out of their bedroom, which was at the bottom of the stairs, and to go into the kitchen, which was this away, you would come out of their bedroom and then go this away, make an L. And I would be sitting at the computer late at night because I couldn't sleep, and it would be dark. All the lights would be off except for the glare of the computer screen. And I would see this child height out of the corner of my eye. I would see it come out of their bedroom and go into the kitchen. Well, I thought it was one of my children. I literally would wait for the refrigerator to open up, the light to come on, because I figured they'd come out of their bedroom to get something out of the refrigerator, juice or something. And the light would never come on. The refrigerator door would never open. So you sit there, and if you've ever been blinded by, like a bright light and all the other lights are on and off in the room, you cannot see it past, very far past whatever you have on, the computer screen or what have you. You can't see into the dark. And this one night, it happened like 3 times, and I would stop and sit and wait, never hearing footsteps, never hearing anything, but definitely seeing something come, short, like probably the height of like a, I don't know, 6 or 7 year old child come out of, which at the time was the age of my youngest, come out of their bedroom, go into the kitchen. The door was open, so it wasn't like the door would open and close. It was just like out of the corner of my eye, I would see like this dark shadow go. And so it's really, really late at night, and I'm getting pissed off because I'm thinking, why are the freaking kids still up? So I call my daughter's name out. Nothing. And I call it out into my kitchen. Nothing. And I thought, well, it's my son, so I call my son's name out. Nothing. I get up from the computer, out of the computer chair, and I walk into the kitchen and I'm looking. Nothing. I go into utility room. Nothing. Lights are all off. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go back and I sit down. Okay. I see it again, and I call out, I don't remember, but I call out one of the kids' names, and at that point, the name came out of my mouth. I realized that my oldest daughter was not even at home. She was gone, and my youngest had spent the night at her grandma's house, and it was just me and my son there. The girls weren't even home. And I don't know, I just got like this, what the fuck? This just weird, fluttery feeling in my stomach. And I get up, and I go down the hallway to my son's room, and he is like passed out, like laid out, like out in the bed, dead asleep. And I was like, oh. And there's something about the hallway to my son's room. I hate that hallway. That hallway, just that hallway, creeps me the fuck out. I don't know what it is. It's not like a long, big long hallway. It's probably about, it's only like 10 foot. I hate that hallway. I don't know what it is. I just don't like that hallway. And I don't know, I just don't like that hallway. So that validated more of me knowing that there was something in my house. It was probably, and grant you, we've been in this house, that's something else I want to tell you. We've been in this house for 11 years, 12 years, 12 years, I think. And all these things are happening over this period of time, and I don't know why. It might go months, and I don't know if we've gotten used to it, but there will be nothing that happens, and then several things will happen. And it's me and my son said that when he was really young, but he hasn't said anything else since then. He doesn't talk about it. He stays in his room all the time. He doesn't mention anything about it anymore. Me and my oldest daughter are the ones that have all the experiences. All, I'm not going to say all. My youngest has said something a couple of times, and my husband has experienced it only when we are not in the house. If we are not in the house, it's like it does all kind of shit to him, and he freaks out, but he refuses. He's like, there's nothing in the house. The day that I see something in the house is the day we're putting the for sale sign up and we're leaving. But yet I have not been at the house. We've been off somewhere. He's been here by himself, and he'll call me on the phone the next day. I didn't get any fucking sleep last night. That fucking ghost, like, oh my God. And he'll talk, but then you'll want to talk about it, and he doesn't want to talk about it. It's really crazy. This is really, really crazy. But the next thing, I'm going to try to slip this in here real quick. The next thing was the middle of the day. It was like 10 something in the morning. I say the middle of the day. It was like 10 something in the morning. The kids were going to school. My husband was at work. I'm at home alone, and I decided to clean my son's room, and that is like a major undertaking. Like, oh God, if you have a teenage son, you know it's like, it's bad. So that's like an all-day affair. So I'm like just fed up. He's got boxes that stuff come in. He saves. He's a hoarder. He saves it. If he drinks all the drink out of a Coke bottle or something, like, he just throws it under his bed. It's disgusting. So like when I'm like coming out with trash bags full of clothes that are too little for him to donate, and like broken toys, and like I'm literally taking trash bags and stuff, and I'm walking down this hallway, and I've got the front door, and I'm like putting them out on the front door, to take them to the trash pile, or to put in the truck to take to donate, or like sort them once I got them on the front porch. And so I'm like in the middle of, this is like 10 something in the morning, and I take the trash bag, and it's like really heavy, and I set it outside, and when I turn around, this is so when I turn around, I am face to face with a full body apparition of a child. This child had short brown hair, like if mine, like this, but brown. She had on like this white gown type looking thing. I don't remember seeing her feet, but the gown went like all the way down. And what fucking scared the shit out of me was she was standing there looking at me, and I'm looking. I literally turned around, and we are like this far apart, and she has her hands out like this, just standing there with her hands out, like to touch me, or to, oh, I got chill bumps on my arms thinking about it, or like for me to take her or something, but her hands were just straight out like this. I screamed, fuck, and I just ran, like I don't know where I was running. I just bolted into the kitchen, and I turned around, and she was gone. Like, this was at 10 something in the fucking morning, and I turned, like, literally just come from there, and I turned around, and she's standing there with her arms out. No expression on her face, but a full body apparition, just there. It scared me so bad, I started crying. I called my husband on the phone, and I couldn't even, like, I was like, look, I'm not, I can't stay here. He's like, go to your mom's house. So I had to leave, go to my mom's house. It was bad, like that. And what is bad is when I described her to my oldest daughter and told her, I didn't want to tell the two younger kids, but when I described her to my oldest daughter, her response was, I've seen her in my room. I'm gonna end this video here. Blessed be, y'all.